Alright, so today's video, we're not going to be really doing anything oddly specific in this video. I'm just basically taking the ZV-1 out, and we're going to kind of just show you behind the scenes a little bit. I'm going to go through my studio. We have a few things to show you. I got a few things to unbox still. But I just kind of wanted to take the ZV-1 out and just shoot some vlog style stuff. I know a lot of you probably been noticing a lot of creators kind of starting a secondary channel for vlogging. I'm not doing that just yet because my channel is not anywhere near big enough to have a second channel. But for now, we're just going to kind of hang out. I brought out the ZV-1. We're shooting on it right now. I'm using the wide angle lens on this thing, so it's going to look a little wider than probably some of the other people who are shooting on the ZV-1. But yeah, this is just kind of the studio here. It's a total mess in here, by the way. The one thing you guys don't notice about a lot of creator studios is that you always see it clean and organized. And usually all the junk is just shoved into the corner when they're filming. My room, absolutely no exception to that. Same thing. But right now, I haven't been filming videos, so everything is just kind of scattered everywhere. I got stuff like all over my desk. This whole table is just full of crap. My stuff back there. I mean, the whole room is just a total disaster. So let me actually take this thing off this tripod here. I actually got this magic arm, you guys, that I put up on this stand here a while back. It's kind of a fun little thing to have. You can kind of just throw the camera up there real quick. Holds pretty good. Then you can kind of walk away and get this nice view of the room up high without a tripod, which I love doing. So one of the things that I do want to share with you guys is I actually just bought a new handheld tripod the other day. I know I've been showing accessory videos and all sorts of stuff like that. This isn't trying to promote this product necessarily, but I just want to let you know that I just bought this, and so far I'm actually really loving it. It's this Ulanzi MT47. I didn't know what to expect with this thing, but so far this thing's actually pretty nice. It's really strong. It's really heavy duty. I have the MT16, which is kind of a more plasticky version of this tripod, but this thing is tiny. It's got this little Arca Swiss top. It's a nice ball head. It rotates. The legs are actually really stiff to open, but this thing is super heavy duty. I shared a couple pictures on my Instagram the other day of what this thing could hold. I'll show some pictures here, but this thing, I put my whole A7S III with the matte box, with my cage, with the monitor, all up on top and held it. And granted, yeah, it was heavy with all that stuff. This thing was awesome with that, and it extends out, which is really cool. They do make this thing in like I think a quick release plate, but I'm definitely more into the Arca Swiss ecosystem, so all my stuff has Arca Swiss plates. But yeah, this thing is probably going to be using this quite a bit for vlogging. I'm going to be getting the Crane M3 as well sent to me, so that might actually replace a lot of my vlogging tripods together too. We'll have to see. I haven't actually tested that yet, so I don't have any say on it, but this thing is pretty awesome, and I was amazed that you could put a lot of weight on this thing and this thing won't sag, it doesn't twist, but it's a nice little tripod, so that's something cool that I'm gonna just bought for myself, kind of a little gift to myself. So I think this will pair really well with all these like lightweight cameras as well. So yeah, pretty much just hanging out at the studio, and Friday night, my wife took a vacation with her friends, so kind of just sitting around, not really doing anything special. So I was set up to do a video here, or I'm in the works of setting up. But lately I've been trying to set up the studio and kind of rearrange it. I did just buy a whole bunch of paint thanks to Chris and Becky for the color palette. I'm going with the black and the designer white. I think it's a pretty cool color combination to put in a room. When I first did this room, I actually did kind of a gray card gray walls. Although it was a little too light and it doesn't really work for the function that I wanted, so I ended up just kind of wanting to repaint this room again. So, but yeah, so my room, I kind of have this kind of black wall to begin with already. It's more of a satin gray. I think it's actually called satin black. Might be a Home Depot paint. And I got all these like sound panels that I brought from my studio. I have to rewrap all of them because they're just sitting loose right now, wrapped without any frames. But this is like those Owens Corning 703 panels. They're meant to be more in a high frequency range, so these things will stop a lot of like high frequencies from reflecting off the walls. Something you would see more in like a recording studio. I have all of these at my recording studio in downtown Minneapolis as well, all over our room. So, but I feel like it did help a little bit in here with some of the reverb and some of the echo. I also did put some of the foam on the ceiling. The foam's a good thing to have on your rooms, but it's not super great. It stops like small reflections, but it's not incredible unless you cover like your whole wall with them, which I didn't really want to do. So, but yeah, I'm going to be trying to rearrange this room a lot more. I want to be repainting it. I'm going to put my backdrop up, and I actually have to fix this backdrop. If you guys ever put up any of these like background papers, make sure that you're drilling into studs. Don't use the like anchor bolts that they did. I definitely got a stud on the one side, but on this one, I put it into the wall with an anchor, and when I was pulling on it, it decided to rip off the wall. So now I just have this other stand kind of holding it up, which is kind of embarrassing a little bit. But yeah, this is my room. It's a pretty small room. It's in the basement of my house. It's nothing crazy, but it's what I have. And they always just say, kind of set up your room, get what you have, and just start shooting. So this is usually the look from my desk when I'm looking at the A7S III. I have a Freewell monitor, I have a Field World monitor on top, and the matte box from Small Rig, the cage from Small Rig. You gotta get the Gerald Undone cord, HDMI cable, because you gotta support your fellow YouTubers here. Another product, you guys, that I just got recently too, and I haven't done a video on it yet, which I'm gonna be doing soon, is this ZG Cine like Rode Wireless Go charger. So if you guys have these Rode Wireless Go's, I would highly recommend buying this. It's kind of like a power bank charger for your wireless Go system. You can charge it like 3 separate times over on the single charge, and then you can just plug it into the wall and charge the case itself. So it's a cool thing. It's like a case and it's powered, so you can be not anywhere near a plug-in and charge it. That's awesome. What else did I get new? Oh, I do have a couple things to unbox too from Cuts Clothing. If you guys haven't noticed, I've been wearing a lot of Cuts Clothing too. They are having like their Black Friday sale. This is some of the stuff they've just sent me for the sale as well. If you use a code, I'll put a link in the description. This is not a sponsored video or anything, but I really do like these clothes. They are putting out a whole new winter line. I think they're going to be putting out a universal fit soon too. So if you're not really into the tailored fit shirts, they're going to have a more loose fitting shirt, as well as the box cut, I think too. So I got a couple of those down package here pretty soon. I'm working on another little video that's going to be fun. Maybe this is a hint. Maybe that's a hint too. Should be a fun video. Just got to get it done. So one thing is, I've been wanting to paint this room now for the last like 4 months. I've actually had the paint ready to go. I just need a time to be able to clear everything out of this room, paint everything, bring everything back in this room, reset it up. And that's just something I haven't had a lot of time to do lately. So hopefully soon I can do that. I do have like a week coming off up ahead, so maybe I'll take the week and finally get that done. Some of you have been asking recently on our live stream what light I'm using, if I have my key light back there. The answer is I actually bought another key light. It's the Amron 100D, which is kind of the budget version of the Aperture lights. And I paired it with the Aperture Light Dome Mini. I love this thing for like small compact setups. So if you have like just a little room area where you want to put it by your desk or something, this is a very good option because it's tiny. Once again, I haven't done a video on any of these products because I just started using them right away instead of reviewing them. So if you guys want to see a review of this light, let me know. But that's the Amron 100D. So just give you guys a sneak peek into the next few videos. I'm going to be doing another Rode Wireless Go video dedicated just to the Rode Wireless Go 2 and that charging case. I'll talk about that as well. I'm going to be using some of these cool fun toys that the Rode sent me as well. I'm going to have a Crane M3. That one's in the mail right now, so I should have that pretty shortly here. Jiwon sent me over that, so I've gotten to see some other videos on it. I just haven't really got to review it myself, so I'm going to be pretty intrigued to see how well that thing works with like the ZV-1 and the ZV-E10, A6400, and also the A7S III, probably with something more like the Sony 20mm lens. I have a really fun video that I'm working on. I've been working on for a little while now. It's, like I said, hints are in the background maybe. That one should be done soon. I'm just not rushing that one because I want it to be done and done right. But let me know if there's any other videos that you want to see on this channel. I have a lot of products that I've just bought that I just didn't do reviews on because, like I said, I just kind of put them up in the studio and started using them. So if there's anything you guys see in the studio that you have questions on and you want a full video on review, let me know down in the comments and we'll make it happen. One other video I feel like I've never actually done a video on yet also is the A6400. So if you guys are interested in a video dedicated to the A6400 or the Sigma 16, which I can't believe I haven't done a video on yet, also leave me a comment down below saying you want this video. It's still a very popular camera, and I think it's going to be a very popular camera still for a few more years. So anyways, thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you on the next one. Later.